Good morning, Cheyenne.
Hello, 844. Wanna hang out with us?
See, Julia? You startled him. You'll make a bad first impression.
Sorry, I was just trying to be funny.
Anyway, to repeat the question, if you'd like to hang out with us, we'd both be delighted. Huh? With me?
We managed to convince him.
To be honest, as soon as we saw you, we wanted to try talking to you. Really? But why?
You sound like one cute fellow.
Earn quite the Chad.
Despite that you don't talk much, we thought we'd try and help you out. You seem like an interesting engine.
Interesting?
Yes. So anyway, my name is...
Julia. Built December 1944.
Huh?
Rabbit. Built October 1939. That's right.
We only just started talking to you and you already know our build dates.
Yeah, I looked at your builder's plates.
You must be clever. Ours are hidden behind our smoke deflectors.
I saw you at the engine terminal at Cheyenne and decided to have a little peek behind them.
Oh, I see.
I looked at the builder's plates of all the engines when I was a few months old so I can make friends easier.
See, I knew you'd be interesting. By the way, what's your name?
You're Dhaivik, right? Yeah? How do you know my name? I saw the yard goat at Cheyenne talking to you the other day. Oh yeah, Anthony. That reminds me. My train departs in 30 minutes. Where is it going? It's just a round trip between Cheyenne and Ogden.
Oh, we're also going to Cheyenne. Mind if we triple head?
Yeah, sure. I'm so glad I was able to make friends. I will admit, I'm not the most outgoing engine. Of course, some engines are like that.
I had my own experiences of not being outgoing. I thought nobody would like me because of my trust issues.
Have you gotten into an argument with the manager? Nothing like that.
Was it how most became distant from you?
No, nothing like that either.
But don't you think that's a bad idea?
Whether it's a good idea or not, he has to. He needs to learn more about freight handling, especially after that accident.
Sir.
I don't care what you're going to say to me, but you have to pull mixed freight to Laramie.
The engine meant to pull derailed at the west end of the yard. His train's on track 3.
But don't you have other engines available?
I don't give a damn.
But
No buts, 844. Do as you're told.
come on, let's go. Well, that's done it. Back to the roundhouse for you, my boy. We shall fix your cylinder by tomorrow. For now, get some rest.
Dhaivik,
Are you feeling okay?
what did Joe say to you back there?
If you don't mind, can you tell us? He told me to take some reefers up to Laramie after the engine meant to take them derailed.
Oh?
I know how FEFs are primarily seen on passenger trains, and they don't mind pulling a bit of freight either. But why did you look so pale from it? Because
Is he relegating you to freight service?
If he went out of his way to ask you to pull a heavy freight train, you must be one super engine. You didn't need to be so humble about it.
If you aren't being put on freight service, then what is it?
The truth is, I had a nasty accident when I last pulled one. That's why I only carry passengers, to avoid freight trains and potentially another accident. I see.
Well, if you don't want to do it, why force yourself? Why didn't you tell the manager not to make you pull freight trains? A lot of FEFs don't do that anyway.
It's fine to say no to the manager. Don't worry about it. We'll be with you. Thanks, guys. Well, I'm going to have a nap.
I have to take the Los Angeles Limited in a few hours.
Get a good rest, Dhaivik. All will be well soon.
Do you mind explaining to me about that stunt you pulled today?
2 stopped up to pull freight train? On this railroad, freight is our primary contract. We wouldn't be a true powerful railroad.
Can you stop being so selfish, sir?
She's right. He doesn't like pulling freight trains, and you're trying to force him on?
Dhaivik is not going to pull freight under any circumstances.
Please leave him alone.
You know, if you refuse to follow what's on the timetable, perhaps you wouldn't mind a trip to the scrap heap.
What?
I can't believe you're threatening us.
If you don't want to get replaced, then it's best if you say sorry now.
Stop it!
You're abusing your authority.
As manager, I have
This man
authority
really
over you.
wants me to pull freight
There's no
trains,
problem with
and he
it.
really wants to put their
It's not right to
reputation
force him
back
into
on
something
track.
he doesn't like to do.
Especially if there are other engines available.
Bottom line, Dhaivik is not pulling freight trains.
Alright then, I have no choice but to admit defeat.
To get back on track. Very well. I'll do as you say, even if it's a freight train.
Huh?
That's what I thought. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's a railroad inspector coming tomorrow.
I see.
Are you sure you'll be alright with this, Dhaivik?
You don't need to force yourself, you know?
I'll be okay. Are you sure? I think I made the right choice. I was happy that you two were fighting so hard for me. That was the first time something like that happened to me. No one ever thought about how I felt. They never bothered to ask me. Joe always thought of freight as an essential part of Union Pacific. And my other friend, number 4023, thinks of it as something engines do without thinking about it. He's got the strength, so it's fine for him at least. But I'm not like him. I'm always... I think I can work with this.